Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. We got Instagram in the building. So if you're on Instagram, say hello. Good to see you. Yes, I'm gonna, how do they say, kill two birds with one stone? That's it. So I'm getting ready to do my 7,000 to 10,000 steps, and I'm going to answer your business questions all at the same time. Yes. So let's get into it. And then, of course, we'll talk all things how I feel good. Is this liquid collagen? So if you don't know about it, you want to make sure you follow the page. So, yes. Hello, gorgeous. Say hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people speak to me. And so, yes, let me make sure I have all of my Facebook groups in the building. Say hi, Jerusha. If you are a pretty person, say hey, Jerusha. If I can do it from here. Hello, pretty people. I got on my pretty people tee. I was ready. I was ready today. So I have on the pretty people tee. So if you want to grab some pretty people merch, all you got to do is go to the link in the bio or just put pretty people. Yes, Miss Thomas is in the building. Hey, Miss Thomas, how you doing? Say hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people speak to me. So yes, I'm going to be on the incline. So we're going to make sure I share some actionable business tips, tools, hacks, marketing, branding, answering all of your questions. So if you're in network marketing, direct sales, social retail, or just a small business, I don't care what you sell, lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, services, it doesn't matter. This is the page for you. And so, yes, I believe we can all win. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So we want to make sure that we share what we know for sure. Yes. Hello, Lord. It's good to see you. So yes, if I'm streaming in several places. So understand it took a lot of work to get an Instagram, TikTok, and then all my Facebook pages and my YouTube channel. And so as I am preparing to see you guys every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, you got to prepare to see me too. So make sure you put it on your calendar every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to share actionable business tips with those that want to build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. So yes, Christopher in the building. Your hair is amazing. Thank you so much. It's going to look a wreck in a moment. Thank you. So if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the chat. Say I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. I love my newbies. Yes, let me know where you're tuning in from. Chicago in the building. Yes, Detroit in the building. Yes, where do you reside? I like to know where my peoples are. So let me know in the chat. Of course, South Carolina, Tennessee. Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from. Nina in the building. If it says Facebook user, then I can't see your name. Roni, is that right? In the building. Yes, double threat all day long. Double threat. So if you don't know, I actually help people build their businesses online and offline. And so I'm excited because my goal is really to help people leverage and monetize social media. And we are sick and tired of people posting and praying. We want you to post and profit. So if you want to post and profit, put post and profit in the chat. Say, I'm going to post and profit. Say, this is your time. Now, I remember a lot of you that follow me, January 1, 2023, we said we're going to hit some major goals. Now we're in the last stretch of 2023. And where are you? Have you been working? So I'm going to help you out. I'm going to make sure I answer this business question. If you're in my group, the group is called Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. If you're in the group, you get to ask any business question, and I will teach on that subject, or I will answer you privately. So if you want to get in the group, you have to answer the entry questions. So you have to answer the entry questions so my assistant can let you in the group. I want you in the group so I can answer all your questions. My hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So that's the goal over here. Yes, thank you. Lucy in the building. Good to see your beautiful face as well. Yes, post and profit. It's post and profit season. So as you guys know, this season is the buying season. October, November, and December, people are going to spend money. Even though the economy might shut down, even though people are going to get laid off in the fourth quarter, people are still going to spend money. You want them to spend that money with you. Yes or yes? Okay. So you have to be talking to more people and booking people. And so, yes, the question of the night is, how do I book people that I know? Now, if you're in an industry where you're booking people to hear your business opportunity, you're booking them to view your product or product knowledge or even your services, right? And it's people that you know. A lot of times the people we know don't respect us as much as people we don't know. Do you agree with that? Tell the truth, shame the devil. So you may have to approach them a little bit differently than you would approach a stranger. Now, let me tell you my story so you'll know I'm qualified to teach this subject. First of all, my background is radio and television. And so I'm a business coach, I'm a speaker, and I'm excited because I built my business initially offline. So I did the face-to-face contact. I had an office. We did all of the networking face-to-face, hotel meetings, conference rooms, you name it, we did it, right? So I was very good at talking to strangers. I want to be clear. I built my entire business on strangers because I don't believe you can build a business successfully with family and friends. Now, can you get support? Absolutely. Can you build a successful, sustaining business? I don't think so. So you have to look at big major companies. Don't go ask their families, hey, can you buy, whatever from Walmart? The Waltons, I tease them all the time. They're not asking their cousins to go into Walmart. The Waltons don't even shop at Walmart, and they own Walmart. So clearly, you don't need your family and friends because they market to you every single day. Because I worked in radio and television, I was in commercials. There's a Walmart commercial that comes on at least in 1 hour, 2 or 3 times in 1 hour. They're constantly marketing to you, to strangers. Now, because we have social media, guess what you can do? You can market every day, 1 to 3 times a day to people on social media that are strangers that will become friends. Now, because I built my business 100% from strangers, and I just didn't ask the people I know. I just was ready to meet new people, connect with like-minded individuals, and I was okay with that. Now, I know a lot of you are afraid to do that, and I teach how you can learn that skill because it is a skill set. I'm going to answer her questions on, well, how do you introduce your business opportunity or product to somebody you know? So I'm going to give you a basic one-liner that you can use that does work. And so what I want you to do is write it down. Somebody put it in the chat for me, and you to start doing it so you can crush the next 2.5 months. So I'm on a 90-day run with my business. So I'm developing 100 new business partners in my organization. And so I'm teaching them the business skills so they can be successful. So I'm helping 100 families. Yes, Jesus, changing 100 lives and helping them earn $100,000. So we're in it to win it. And so in that process, I come live to help all of you build your businesses too. So you have time. You can make an extra $500 before the end of the year, $1,000, $2,000, some people $10,000, depending on how aggressive you want to be with what I'm getting ready to share with you. Okay, you ready? Hey, Sandra in the building. Hey, Miss Sandra, how you doing? Yes. So I'm on an incline and I'm walking. I have to walk 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. I drink at least 1 liter of water a day. And then I take a spoonful twice a day of my Magic Liquid Collagen. And so I do all of that in 1 day. Now, in the morning, I take a shot of ginger, turmeric, lemon, and cucumber. Blend it, take a little small shot, and I'm telling you, you feel good all day. So if you have digestion problems, it's good for that. So you might want to write that down. Turmeric, ginger, cucumber, lemon. Even if I don't have the cucumber, I always do the lemon, turmeric, and ginger. So you can never go wrong with the ginger, baby. And so, yes. All right. So let's get into it. Let's connect close to profit. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. All right. So first of all, I want to say her name, Donna. Miss Donna texts me in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. And she wants to know how you book people you know. This is the deal. It's a couple of ways you can do it. It depends on how much you know the person. So a lot of times we say we know people. Do you just kind of know them or you know them? Because that does make a difference. So I know my sisters. I don't really need to book them. I know them, like live with them. So it depends on the relationship. If it's somebody you've been in relationship with at some point, you went to school with them, you graduated undergrad, grad, whatever, they're in your sorority, you know of them. I think you have to take a different approach. So you might want to write this down. So you're booking for your video marketing. So you have your opportunity on a video or a clip. What you can say is, Melissa, I need to show you something very important. How soon will you have 15 minutes tonight? That's it. Melissa, I need to show you something. How soon will you have 15 minutes tonight? If she says, oh, I don't have 15 minutes tonight, but I have 15 minutes tomorrow at 9. Okay, that's how you can book her. Because you want to make sure you create a sense of urgency. You want her to hear the importance of you sharing this important information, and you want her to take you seriously. Yes? All right, so that's all you're going to say. Now, I believe if it's in a text, because I know we're in a texting world, if you're texting this, it's the same. If you're leaving a voice message, it's the same. Even if you're leaving it in Messenger as a voice, it's the same. But you always address people by name. Now, I know a lot of people like to do shortcuts, and you like to do a blast text, a blast messenger, like a forward to 50 people, and nobody really answers. The reason why people don't answer, because they don't think you're talking to them. So when I get a blast text and there's 100 people in the text, I don't reply, because I'm assuming it's not that important. You would have contacted me directly. So it's just, hey, let me tell you, my son's having a birthday party. Let me blast it out. That's what that feels like. It doesn't feel like a business transaction. Okay. So I would strongly suggest that you personally address the person by name. Okay. So that means it's going to take some time. So if you want to build a business, you got to put in the time, the sweat, the equity, all the things. Okay. So you're going to book this person to hear your business opportunity. You know this person. All you got to say is, hey, Melissa, hey, John, whoever, I need to show you something very important. How soon will you have 15 minutes tonight? She said, I don't have 15 minutes tonight, but tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever. I'll have 15 minutes tomorrow. Then you go ahead and book that appointment with her for tomorrow. Now, this is the thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. We are here to educate, not convince, nor to beg. We beg no one to get educated. You're not begging people to make more money. You're not begging people to get educated. They got to want to get educated. They got to want to be open to other opportunities. So if you've asked this person numerous of times, this is not going to change their mind. So we're talking about people you haven't asked, or you asked in the last year or 6 months. You can ask them again, because every 6 months, a woman's life changes. So every 6 months, you can ask her again. But if it's somebody you have asked 50,000 times, stop asking her. It's too many people available. Just on social media, it's 4.8 billion people. So it's not like it's a shortage of people. But we're talking about the people you know. Same thing with those people. Just because you purchased their Girl Scout cookies, you purchased their popcorn, you support them, it doesn't mean they have to support you. And I think we have to get out of that mentality that I did it for you, now you got to do it for me. If you did it from your heart, girl, let that go. If she doesn't want to do it, it's okay. You can't hold her to that. You don't know the circumstances, right? You don't know what's going on. So I wouldn't worry about it if you purchased whatever she had and now she hasn't purchased from you, because that's just holding you back and it's keeping you angry inside, and you're missing people. You're so worried about that, you're missing people. So we don't want you to miss people. Write that down. So now the prospect says, or the person you know says, I can do it tomorrow. You book her. Hey, I'm going to text you tomorrow at 8 o'clock to remind you for our 9 o'clock, whatever. So you text her, hey, we got this 9 o'clock. You told me you had 15 minutes. I'm going to send you a clip. I need to get your opinion. That's all you're saying. Now, most people, she's going to ask, what is it? And you're so afraid because you're like, if I tell her what it is, she's not going to be interested. Again, we're not wanting her to be interested before she's educated. It doesn't make sense. I still see people say, are you interested? That is not a good question. The question is, are you open to getting educated? Because they can't be interested first, right? Somebody knocks on my door. Are you interested? No, I'm not. That's why you say no, because you don't know. If the person comes to the door and said, hey, we're doing all of the lawn care in the area for $50 this week for celebration or whatever, then you might be interested. Oh, $50 to do my lawn when it costs $250? Yes, I'm interested. So you got to have the facts before you're interested. And so you want to make sure if the person says, y'all better write this down, I'm giving you the goods tonight. If the person says, what is it? Don't get afraid, right? You are not going to tell her the entire comp plan. You're not going to tell her the history. I'm not going to read the back of the ingredients and be like, well, this is what's in it. I'm not going to do any of that, right? Because it's not going to make her all of a sudden become interested. She still doesn't have the facts yet. And so what you want to do, the prospect says, what is it? Everyone should know how they solve problems. Your first answer is how you solve problems. Write this down. Now, Jerusha, I don't know what that means. I don't know how I solve problems. Yes, you do. I help busy moms meal prep for a week, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. Write that down. So if you're in the industry or you're in, it could be whatever business, health and wellness, you are a sports guru, you teach people how to eat proper meals, you are a trainer, whatever you do, how do you help people? How does your product help people? So you're going to answer her. She says, what is it? What are you doing? What do you want me to watch? Anything like that, you get to say, hey, Facebook, you get to say, I help, and you fill in the blank, I help busy moms meal prep for the week, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. That's it. Now, I don't know what your thing is, so you got to insert. So I'm going to give you a few of them so that you can say, oh, that's my industry, and you can use it because it works, okay? Or, depending on your business, I help women improve their gut health, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. So earlier, I told you I take something for my digestion and gut. So if you are into health and wellness, nutrition, anything like that, and you have a product that helps people with their gut or whatever, their skin, doesn't matter. I help women improve their gut health, but I train women how to run their own businesses. Okay, let me give you another one. If you sell jewelry, where my jewelry people at? You sell jewelry. Put your hands up, jewelry. Okay, I help women accessorize for fun, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. I help women accessorize for fun, but I train women how to run their own businesses. So now she knows what it is. She knows that's what you do for fun, and she knows now that you help women start their own businesses, okay? Now, I want you to write down your homework. You didn't know you were going to get homework, right? You're going to write down how you help somebody. If you don't have your I help you statement yet, you need to write your I help you statement. Go to someone's page who you admire. You're going to see what they do and how they help people. You can choose anybody. So go to someone that's a top performing producer that you know of or you've seen that you admire. Go to their page, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. It's going to tell you, entrepreneur, I help people with their finances. I help people get out of debt. It's going to say what they do. And the reason why they use that profile to tell you what they do up front, so you know if you want to follow them or not, right? It's your resume to the world. Your Facebook profile is your resume to the world. Your Instagram profile, your TikTok profile is your resume to the world. That's the first place people go to check you out. So you know how you get prepared for an interview for a corporate job, and you do all that preparation with the right paper, and you make sure the fonts are right, and it's bolded, and you get other people to review it. You do all of that work. and you go in there competing with thousands of other people to get that job. You know how you do that with that resume? I'm going to need you to have that same energy with your resume online. Your resume online is your profile. So if I go to your profile, will I see a business owner? Will I see the CEO of their own company? Will I see how you can help me? Will I see that you are a business strategist? Will I see that you are a speaker, a counselor? Will I see that on your profile? Or am I going to see a cat? Am I going to see the sea, the sky, a bird? It doesn't tell me that you're the CEO of your own business, because that is your resume. The first place people go is your main profile. So I need you to take that a little bit seriously, okay? Another one that you can say is this good or is this good? She said, yes, Jerisha. I know, right? It's so simple. So now the person that you know, she can relax. You've told her what it is, and you've told her how you help, and you're going to get her thoughts, her opinion. You're going to get her feedback, whatever word you want to use, because you know this person. Now, I'm not suggesting you do it to a stranger, because if I don't know you, I'm not going to take 15 minutes. So, especially if we haven't got a chance to like talk a little bit to see where this is going. So you want to make sure this is for people you kind of know, they know you, and they're okay with saying, oh, yeah, I can watch it for 15 minutes. And we all have those people in our lives. Yes or yes. Is this good or is this good? Okay, great. Another one you can do, she said, give me another one. Another one is, I teach women how to look 5 years younger for fun, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. So that's if you're in skincare, makeup, if you're helping people look younger. Actually, one of the collagens that I use, we have 5 different formulas. One of the collagens actually help fine lines, wrinkles, any imperfections, firming your skin. So I could say that if that was the thing that I did. I could say I teach women how to look 5-10 years younger for fun. I do that for fun. But I train people how to build their own businesses for a living. That's what I do. So if you, she said, I'm in skincare. So that's what you could say. Obviously, insert whatever your thing is. I teach women how to eat healthier for fun, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. Now, I done said it enough that you should have wrote it down. Okay, if you are in a company that has this other company that has what's the product? Eco-friendly products, right? Non-toxic products. I teach women different ways to live an eco-friendly lifestyle, but I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. I teach women different ways to live an eco-friendly lifestyle. So those of you that have a product, non-toxic deodorant, non-toxic washing powder, whatever, that's a one-liner for you to tell people that's what you do. So now she could be interested in, I love the hearts. Heart me up on the TikTok. Oh, I forgot to put my goal on TikTok. TikTok, I don't ever put my goal. That's why I can't reach the goal. All right, help me reach my goal, people. Give me some love. Let's pin the goal. I forgot to do that. Okay. So, does this make sense? Yes or yes? Another one for those of you that are in finance, let's give you an example for people that's in the financial services. I teach women how to save money and boost their credit score for fun, but I train women how to run their own businesses for a living. Bam! There you go. That's what you do. You want to make sure that it's attractive, because they're like, oh, you teach people how to increase their credit score? You do that for fun, but you train them how to build a business for a living. That's telling them both of the things that you already do. Now she is curious enough to give you the 15 minutes. She already knows you. Now, if you have a hater, if it's somebody who she really doesn't want to see you successful, she might not do it. And that's okay. It's too many people to worry about that. I never got hung up on who didn't do it, who did it. I'm like, on to the next one, because I'm looking for the ready right now. I'm looking for people that's hungry like me. I'm looking for people that are like the lion that's climbing the hill. The lion that's climbing the hill is always as hungry or more hungry than the lion that's already on the hill. And so you're looking for those people that want to change, They want to get educated. They want to sacrifice. You're looking for those people. And so if she is, oh no, I don't need to increase my credit score. Lies. Okay, let her go. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. Give me some fire and dancing, okay, on TikTok. So let her go. It's okay. Okay. I think we get so emotionally connected to these people because you know them. It hurts a little bit differently. And you're like, I know you. And you feel some kind of way. It's okay. If you keep watching me, make sure you follow the page. I teach you how to meet strangers, which I'm really, really good at. I'm good at meeting the strangers. And so I am the person that built my business meeting new people. I am going to meet you. If you on my page, I'm about to meet you. You can go check your messenger right now. I'm already trying to meet you. I'm trying to meet you for one, to inspire, to encourage, to make the connection. I don't know how we can collaborate. I don't know what you do. I think it's crazy that we don't want to understand what other people do. I think it's crazy that we think you're going to get more money than me. No, it's enough money. There's an unlimited amount of money available. What I know is most people are not going to do it. They're not going to go get the money. Go get the money. They're not going to do it. So you don't have any competition. So why wouldn't I meet you? Why wouldn't I tell you? Yes. So she said, say it again. I teach. You got to catch it the first time. Watch the replay. I teach women how to save money and boost their credit score for fun. But I train women how to own their own businesses for a living. Insert what you do. I need to be able to ask you, and you need to be able to tell me like it's your first name. That's it. If you have some type of business Zoom, if you have a Facebook group that you put the person in, or if you just have a video clip that you send, I don't know what method you have for them to get the information. But what you can say is, would it be okay if I invited you to this Facebook group, if you have a Facebook group, where we can help women make healthier choices? And so in your group, if you have one, that's where you do all of the teaching and coaching about better health choices, food, and whatever the group is about. If it's a Zoom, same thing. Would it be okay if I invited you to the Zoom where we teach people blah, 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 blah? So you invite them to the Zoom. So you got to do that part. The other thing is, please don't be afraid to do it. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. I'm trying to win. And I know I have to talk to a lot of people to win. And so this is the thing. You're not on their time. That's why you're going to ask more than one person. So we're all common folks when we need to be uncommon folks. We need to be uncommon. We need to be different from everybody else. We need to stretch ourselves. We need to go ask that person. You don't know their circumstances. They could be looking for extra money for the holidays, and you did not ask. The person needs $1,000, and you did not tell her that you help people earn X amount of money, that you help if she could be unhealthy, and she found out she has diabetes or whatever. You know, her knees hurt, her joints hurt, and you have a product that solves that problem, but you didn't say anything. So if you're in the business of helping people, help the people. Keep the main thing, talking, educating more people. Does this make sense? Did I answer your question? I know I did. Did I answer your question? Yes. And so the thing is, we do what we're used to doing. This requires you to do something that you haven't done before. And so when I started my business, I was like, okay, this is different. I never sold anything. So you're looking at someone. My first business was the first time I sold something. I never walked up to a stranger. Okay, my first business required me to walk up to strangers. I never did those things. See, we all can learn a skill. You got to be willing to learn a skill. This is all skill-based. Now, strangers, totally different training. Okay, remember when you were a child, you weren't afraid of anything? I want us to go back to that space. Even me on some things. Like if I get nervous about something, I'm like, children aren't nervous at all. They're just like, whatever. I want that kind of spirit. I can remember a time, this is a funny story. I can remember my son went to Home Depot with my husband at the time. And it was a while ago because my son's 15 now. So he had to be 4 or 5 years old at the time. And he saw the display toilet in Home Depot. Guess what he did? He pulled down his pants to use the toilet. He was just like, oh, here's the toilet. So even as children, we do what we're used to doing. He doesn't know it's a display. He didn't think of the privacy or what people be thinking about him. He's 4. He saw a toilet. He needed to go. He see kids. See, kids are so pure. They don't know the rules, right? They're fearless. They don't know, oh, I need to be afraid of this. He's like, I see a toilet. I'm used to using one. I got to go right now. And so luckily, my husband and my oldest son was able to stop him, but he was already in motion, baby. So I want to be childlike again. I want to conquer things like, children just jump. You like, don't jump off the bed. You're going to hurt yourself. That's an adult talking. Don't jump off the bed. And kids are like, woo, I'm jumping off the bed. That kind of spirit, fearless. Because fear is a learned behavior. And so when you were born, there are only 2 fears deposited into your account. The fear of falling and the fear of a loud sound. Every other fear is a learned behavior. So you didn't know that, right? So the same way you can learn that, you can unlearn it. So you can unlearn anything. And I think unconsciously we may fear being powerful. A lot of you are very good at what you're doing and you could be even better, but you are so afraid of being more powerful. You are so afraid of being greater. You're so afraid of what people are going to think of you, and you hold yourself back. We're the problem. We're the solution. And so you got to make sure that you understand somebody is looking for you to do it. Somebody needs you to do it. I say this pretty often. Your success is tied to somebody else's belief system. They don't even believe it until they see you do it, because they see themselves in you. And so you give them hope. You don't even know it. I'm giving somebody hope. I don't even know I'm giving them hope. I'm just doing what I'm called to do. I'm just doing what I love to do. And somebody is watching going, I could do that. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to be successful like that. Oh, I want to go live like that. Oh, I want to change the world. I want to speak to more people like that. Somebody's doing it. You just don't know who they are. And so you have my permission to do great things. You have my permission to go hard for the next 2.5 months. You have my permission to talk to her. You got to go ahead and talk to her, educate her. If she's not interested, it doesn't matter. You did your part. Everybody's not going to be interested anyway. And everybody's not your people anyway. And you don't want everybody in your business. You don't want everybody. You don't want everybody. You want a good number of people so you make a living. But everybody is not your people. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing the broadcast. I appreciate you too. So people often ask, what about this college in Jerusha? So listen, if you're not following me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, you got to follow me on TikTok. I go live on TikTok 5 days out of the week, sharing actionable business tips and talking about having more energy like this, where you can walk on an incline, 7,000 to 10,000 steps, and train at the same time, and stay focused. That's me. So this particular liquid collagen, I love this one because it helps me focus, gives me the energy, the stamina to do what I need to do to continue to run my businesses. Okay. And so I can tell you, if you are not using some type of supplement, you need to. I don't care if it's not this one. I like you to use this one. But whatever you're doing, and if you're not doing, you need to start, because you're getting ready to go into a buying season. And you got to have the energy to talk to more people. You got to have the energy to sell that product, offer that opportunity. And so you want to feel good about it. We want to be healthy and wealthy over here. What? Let's do it. So let's do this. So I will tell you about it. Hold on, Facebook. Okay, that's an interesting comment. Can't comment on that right now. All right, so do me a favor. do me a favor, Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to share with you why I love the different collagens. You can put collagen in the chat. That way you know it's available. I'd love to answer any of your health goal questions. And so let me just tell you, the reason why I've been bragging about this, I only started a couple of months back, right? It's been a couple of months. The difference is this is a BioCell collagen and is clinically studied dietary ingredients composed of naturally occurring hydrolyzed collagen type 1, 2, and 3 peptides, okay? Chondroitin sulfate and hyaluronic acid. Those three things together. We have the patent on this particular collagen. And so with those ingredients, a bonus is people have been losing weight too. So we're talking 5-10 pounds. For me, I'm not on a weight loss journey. I just like the way it gives me the energy that I need, right? And so we have 5 different formulas. And so when I tell you what they are and how they help you, then if you are like, I want to get educated more about Formula 1, then just put collagen in the chat and we could talk about it. Okay, so is that fair? Yes or yes? Say, okay, sure. Now, first of all, let me just tell you, I take 1 spoonful in the morning and 1 at night. That's all I do. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. So we have formula number 1. This is going to boost your immune system, support your respiratory and your cardiovascular health. So it's about to be season when everybody's sneezing, everybody got a cold, everyone has the flu, children are coughing on you, my son coming home from school with somebody else's germs. So we got to boost that immune system. That's formula number 1. Okay, so just put collagen if you're like, okay, I need some protection. I know it's coming. They even had COVID at his school already. It's happening. And so not to scare you, but to protect you. Get educated, my peoples, okay? And then we have formula number 2. This one is for like your hair, growing up your hair, your nails, improve your joint mobility, your bones, your lubrication, and boost your vitality. And so most of us want to improve a lot of things. So we want to improve all of this joint mobility. We want to improve that. And so we don't want to wake up in the morning like, oh, my back hurt, my butt hurt, everything hurt, my neck hurt. We want to have some type of improvement in our joints. Yes or yes. Okay. It's not just me. Yes, we're all aging, but I'm aging gracefully. And so when I see people that they say, oh, we went to school together, I'm like, we did? Oh my God, you look so different. And so they're like, you look so good. Okay, so we want to make sure that we age gracefully. Yes or yes. So that's formula number 2 for those of you that are wondering. Now, formula number 3 is one that I use. I use 3 of the 5. Let me tell you, I use 3 of the 5. And so formula number 3 is for fine lines, wrinkles. Yes, girl. Improving that skin. Look at that. Improve that skin collagen content, the microcirculation, all this right here. I'm like, yes. Okay. Your hydration. It firms the skin, tones your skin. I am big on skincare anyway. So before this, I always did a great skincare, but this skincare that I use now has the collagen in it. It has those ingredients in it. And so now I'm getting a double dose of keeping the skin as firm as possible, right? And looking good when I go to my son's school. I'm like, they're like, that's your mom? I'm like, that's his mom. So yes, so if you're anything like me, yes, I'm like, oh, it's like, your mom looks so good. Thank you. I thank you. And so, yes. And then you have formula number 4 is for reducing joint discomfort. My mom has discomfort in her knees. So I told my mom, my sister, so if you have joint discomfort, that's formula number 4. If you want to, healthier gums, eyes, healthier cartilage, because what happens is your bone, if the cartilage is gone, the bone is rubbing together and it hurts. And so this actually promotes healthier cartilage and it promotes healthier gums, eyes, joint discomfort. That's formula number 4. So just put collagen and we can get you going. It's 100% guaranteed. Before you ask me, it is. Use it for 30 days. Obviously, you got to actually do it in the morning and at night, just like me. And so that way you can see the results. I want your testimonies. I want you to feel better. I want you to walk 7,000 to 10,000 steps every single day. I want that for you. Okay. And then the last one, I just started using formula number 5. Okay. This one, let me just tell you, it doesn't taste that great. I know people like to hype up all of their products. Now, the first one that I take, it tastes like a flat Coke. Like It doesn't taste like anything. It's like a Coke that's been sitting out all day, and then you drink it. It tastes like that. So it's not nasty, but it tastes like that. The other one that I take tastes like prune juice. So, it's not nasty, but it tastes like prune juice. Now, the third one that I take, which I love the most, it doesn't taste that well, but I like what it does. This one is the one that I told you about. It supports your energy, your stamina, your mental focus. Yes, not only that, boom, 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 boom. It also your tendons, your muscles, your ligaments. And so I'm all about your muscle tone. Girl, look at that, look at that, look at that. So yes, you want to see my stomach too? Y'all want to see my stomach? So formula number 5 is the one that I love the most, even though it doesn't taste the best. It tastes like medicine. So you know how medicine tastes? It got that little aftertaste like, this tastes like medicine. But because it's only one spoon, right? One spoonful, and this is the one. It's only one spoonful in the morning, one at night, and I'm good to go. And so this is the one that I love the most. And so they're all like a brown color. I don't know if you can see that. So that's the one that tastes like medicine. But it's such a small amount. Some people do it 3 times a day. That's fine. But I do it 2 times a day, in the morning, at night, because I like to be consistent with everything that I'm doing. So I know many of you wanted to hear about it. Like, how are you serious, Jerusha? How are you having this much energy? How do you look like that? That's how. I drink water, at least 1 liter or more. I exercise. I do a full body exercise from YouTube if I'm not riding the bike. I walk 7,000 to 10,000 steps, and I take a liquid collagen. And so whatever supplements you take is great. You definitely want to do something. And so I just started this a couple of months back. So it's not like I have a year's testimony. I'm telling you, when I started, I was like, I got to tell somebody. I got to educate the people. And so I don't know if you knew how important collagen was, but collagen accounts for 30% of your body's protein. And I didn't know that. We stopped producing collagen in our 20s. And as for women, right, our collagen content decreases 1% every single year until menopause. So imagine from your 20s to menopause, it's just decreasing. And we got to boost that collagen. And so that's the importance of it. So when I brought it to my doctor, he was like, oh yeah, you should have been taking that a long time ago. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Like, somebody got to tell people what to do. And so now that you're fully educated on most of them, right, put collagen, or go to the link in the bio, put collagen. Oh, this is easy. Here's my, for Facebook, here's my scanner. This is my business collagen. So all you got to do is go to your camera, scan this. It'll take you to the collagen. Go to your camera, scan it. You'll see the link. Bam. You get to see the collagen, and you get to see which one's best for you. I can answer your questions. Just message me directly. I check my messenger. So I am going to answer you. So yep, that's all you got to do. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, all you have to do is scan it, get your camera out, bam, 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 get your camera out, and then scan this. It's going to take you to my business page. It's going to ask you your name, your email, and then it's going to send you the collagen info. So you got to go ahead and do that, or you can put collagen in the chat, and I'll come back and answer your question. I promise you I will. It might take me a minute, because I see collagen. I see it. It might take me a minute, but I promise you I'm going to answer. Now, so since we answered your business question, how do you book people you know? I want to make sure that you start doing that tonight. So your homework is write out your I help you statements based on the examples that I gave you. Do that. That's your homework. Then go to your profile. Your profile is your resume to the world. Change it if you don't like it. If it doesn't look like you're the CEO of your own business, it doesn't look like you're a business owner, it doesn't look like that, go look at other people's pages and copy that. I know people say don't copy people, don't be a copycat, but if you're copying the right cat, you're okay. So I want you to do that. Once you change that, then you're going to make sure you start talking to the people you know, and then you can go ahead and book those people using the examples I just gave you. If this was helpful, put hashtag helpful in the chat. If this was helpful to you, yes, you're going to do it tomorrow. You're going to message me, Jerusha, I did it. Because I want to celebrate with you. That's what pretty people do. You see my shirt, pretty people? That's what pretty people do. We celebrate, collaborate, and we make these connections. I'm going to crown my people over here. And so just make sure you message me and tell me your success story so I can post it. I'll be like, yes, Tina said she did the booking and she got 3 bookings, I'm going to celebrate you in my stories. So send it to me. I promise you I will. So yes, I will see your beautiful faces. I'm going to be on TikTok the rest of the night for another 30 minutes. So if you want to catch me over here on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, you can catch me over here on TikTok. Me and TikTok go together. We got an obligation going on until the end of the year. So yes, so I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Was this good? She said helpful. Okay, helpful. Yes, Jerusha. Yes, all you have to do is make sure you follow the page, put collagen, follow the page. I'm live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. to answer your questions. If you're in the business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, Love Wilson in the building. If you're in the group, I'm happy to answer any of your business questions. But yes, do me a favor, put collagen and we can talk about it. If you love this type of motivation, please make sure you tag 2 people or share the broadcast. We want to help our sisters, right? Yes, we don't want to be stingy. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I see you on the page. Bye, Facebook. Catch me on TikTok. Catch me